Yes.
Yeah, who was that? Do you remember? Who was it? Yeah. Good afternoon. This is a special meeting. The Industrial Commission is now 1:30 p.m. This is Chairman Jim Hughes, and the special meeting of the Ohio Industrial Commission is now called to order. This meeting is being conducted in person and is being held in the main hearing room of the William Green Building, located at 30 West Spring Street in Columbus, Ohio. The meeting is also being streamed on the Ohio Industrial Commission's YouTube channel. The link to listen to our meeting is available on our public website. The purpose of this special meeting is limited to the following. Roll call vote on approval of special meeting minutes for November 3rd, 2021 and December 15th, 2021. Entering into executive session to review and discuss specific personnel matters. And then roll call, possible vote on proposed personnel actions. During this meeting, it is important that prior to speaking, each participant introduce themselves by stating their name and their title. This is to ensure that the audio recording accuracy reflects the proceeding, that the public is properly informed. For those of you who are listening on the Industrial Commission's YouTube channel, please be aware that if the commissioners vote to enter into executive session, you will not be able to hear a live recording during this time. When the commissioners exit executive session, the recording will resume. I now ask our Executive Director, Tim Adams, to call the roll.
This is Tim Adams, Executive Director of the Ohio Industrial Commission. As I call your name, please restate your name and affirm your presence. Commissioner Karen Gilmore,
Karen Gilmore, Commissioner present.
Commissioner Daniel Massey,
Commissioner Daniel Massey, present.
Chairman Jim Hughes.
Chairman Jim Hughes, present. We do have a quorum. We'll go to the first order of business now, which is we'll look and discuss the approval of the minutes for the special meetings held on November 3rd, 2021, December 15th, 2021. The floor is open for any discussion or any motions on the minutes. Hearing no discussion, I move the approval of the special meeting minutes on November 3rd, 2021 and December 15th, 2021. Is there a second to my motion?
I second.
This is Jim Hughes, Chairman. That was Commissioner Karen Gilmore who seconded. Thank you for doing that. Is there any other further discussion on the motion? Will the Executive Director, Tim Adams, please call the roll?
This is Tim Adams, Executive Director of the Ohio Industrial Commission. As I call your name, please restate your name and state your vote. Commissioner Karen Gilmore,
Commissioner Karen Gilmore, yes.
Commissioner Daniel Massey,
Commissioner Daniel Massey, yes.
Chairman Jim Hughes.
Chairman Jim Hughes, yes. The motion does carry. Those minutes will be approved. This is Jim Hughes. Continue talking. Make sure everybody knows who I'm talking. Now we'll move to the review and discussion of personnel matters. There are two personnel matters that require discussion among the commissioners in executive session. Executive session is limited to discussion and any votes will be made in open session, not in executive session. I now move the commission now enter an executive session to discuss the potential appointment of a candidate and the potential dismissal of another employee. Do I have a second to enter an executive session?
I'll second the motion. This is Commissioner Massey. I second the motion.
This is Jim Hughes, Chairman. Thank you, Commissioner Massey, for your second. I now ask our Executive Director, Tim Adams, to call the roll.
This is Tim Adams, Executive Director of the Ohio Industrial Commission. As I call your name, please restate your name and affirm your vote. Commissioner Karen Gilmore,
Commissioner Karen Gilmore, yes.
Commissioner Daniel Massey,
Commissioner Daniel Massey, yes.
Chairman Jim Hughes.
Chairman Jim Hughes, yes. The motion does have the proper number of votes. The motion does carry. I now respectfully request that anyone who has not been invited or remain for executive session, please leave the hearing room until the commissioner reconvenes in open session. this point in time, we'll suspend the audio recording while the commission is in executive session. It's my understanding we're back live now again, back on the record. And for the record, during executive session, no votes were taken and no decisions were made. Let's repeat this. No votes were taken and no decisions were made. We now move on to the issue in terms of the action related to any personnel matters. Having reviewed the personnel matters in executive session, this is Jim Hughes, chairman, by the way.
Excuse me.
Next.
Mr. Adams is not.
Do you need to vote to exit? No, you do not. We went through the Ohio Opens Meeting Act. Yeah, the verbiage we used is what's required. We were a little surprised too.
It's on the agenda, that's fine.
Yes, Commissioner Gilmore, I'm sorry, this was Jim Burke, our chief counsel.
This is Jim Hughes, chairman. Is there any objection exiting executive session going back on since we're here?
No objection.
No objection, no objection. So all three in agreement. Having reviewed the personnel matters in executive session, I'm now making a motion to approve the hiring of the DHO discussed in executive session. Do I have a second for that motion?
I second them. This is Commissioner Massey. I second the motion.
This is Jim Hughes, chairman. Thank you, Commissioner Massey, for your second. It's now been properly moved and seconded. I will now ask our executive director, Mr. Tim Adams, to call the roll.
This is Tim Adams, Executive Director of the Ohio Industrial Commission. As I call your name, please restate your name and state your vote. Commissioner Karen Gilmore,
Commissioner Karen Gilmore, yes.
Commissioner Daniel Massey,
Commissioner Daniel Massey, yes.
Chairman Jim Hughes.
Chairman Jim Hughes, yes. The motion does have the proper number of votes. It is approved. I will now address the second matter that was discussed during executive session. I make a motion to terminate the employment of the DHO discussed in executive session. Do I have a second for that motion?
This is Commissioner Massey. I will second the motion.
Thank you, Commissioner, for your second. This is Jim Hughes, chairman. I received a properly second. I will now ask our executive director, Tim Adams, to call the roll.
This is Tim Adams, Executive Director of the Ohio Industrial Commission. As I call your name, please restate your name and state your vote. Commissioner Karen Gilmore,
Commissioner Karen Gilmore, yes.
Commissioner Daniel Massey,
Commissioner Daniel Massey, yes.
Chairman Jim Hughes.
Chairman Jim Hughes, yes. The motion does carry. This is Jim Hughes. Motion does carry. The chairman. As we consider all the items on our agenda for the special meeting, I now move to adjourn. Do I have a second to that motion?
This is Commissioner Massey. I will second.
Jim Hughes, chairman. Thank you, Commissioner Massey, for your second. I will ask our executive director, Tim Adams, to call the roll, please.
This is Tim Adams, Executive Director of the Ohio Industrial Commission. As I call your name, please restate your name and state your vote. Commissioner Karen.
Commissioner Karen Gilmore, yes.
Commissioner Daniel Massey,
Commissioner Daniel Massey, yes.
Chairman Jim Hughes.
Chairman Jim Hughes, yes. Thank you all. We are adjourned.